Okay, so we are going to do 1A together, then you are going to do B, C, and D by yourself and the rest of page 59. So you're going to complete Lesson to Learn A this week, but I'm only going to help you with 1A, okay? Remember, you have other pages in your book that can help you with figuring these out as well. And we just did the reading together in the other video. And there are live video sessions. So if you get stuck, I want you to be telling me and asking me questions in those live video sessions. So let's go ahead and do this together. So I'm going to zoom this in. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Okay. So the first thing that we have to find is the subject. Can she carry the large bucket of soapy water alone? She is our subject in this sentence. I underline and put an S above it because this is what the whole sentence is about. She is what the whole sentence is about. The sentence tells us that she carry, okay? This is a predicate verb because it is showing an action, okay? And I also have a helping verb in this sentence. Now remember, whenever I've told you in class that if you can take the word and make it into a question or move the word and put it in front of the verb and it still makes sense and turns it into a statement, you have a helping verb. Can she carry the large bucket of soapy water alone? She can carry the large bucket of soapy water alone. Can is my helping verb. It is helping the verb to make sense in this sentence. Now, if I have a predicate verb, I now have to figure out whether it is transitive or intransitive. Let's look at the rest of the sentence. It looks like I might have a prepositional phrase in this sentence, and I'm seeing that I will have some extra words. So I am seeing that I will have a transitive verb, meaning that I will have a direct object. Direct objects answer the questions of what or whom. So, what will she carry? A bucket, okay? She's going to carry a bucket. So I'm going to circle bucket and put D-O below it. Now before I start into my modifiers, I need to figure out if I do have a prepositional phrase. Remember, we're not out of the woods with these. We're still going to have them from here on out. So I know, because I know all 47 of my prepositions, that of is a preposition. So I'm going to go ahead and put my parenthesis in front of and mark of as a preposition by putting a P underneath it. That's how I mark it. Now, remember when I told you that the prepositional phrase ends at the first noun that it comes across. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to look. Okay, soapy. Soapy is not a noun. Please do not get confused with this being a noun. Soap would be a noun. Soapy is describing something else. So let's keep going. Soapy, water. Water is a noun. I can end my prepositional phrase because I have found my object of the preposition. This is my noun, is my object of the preposition. Because I have now figured out that all the rest of these are modifiers and I have found my prepositional phrase, I can start to mark my modifiers now. Remember, we go from right to left. So alone. What question is alone answering? It is telling me how she carried, okay? It is an adverb. It is modifying a verb. So I'm going to mark it as an adverb. Large. Large is telling me what kind of bucket she carried. It is an adjective because it answers what kind, and it is modifying a noun. The is an article, which automatically makes it an adjective. Now, we are forgetting something. Do not forget to mark what kind of prepositional phrase you have. Okay? This prepositional phrase tells us what kind of bucket she was carrying, and she was carrying one that had soapy water. So it is an adjectival prepositional phrase. You must remember to put prep underneath there, okay? That is important. If we were all together, I would ask you if I was done, and you would say, yes, I have completed my sentence, so now I can go ahead and start diagramming. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my baseline. Remember, because we have prepositional phrases, we want to make sure we leave room to add them underneath if needed. So, because I have a direct object, I'm going to have a straight line right here. It's not going to be slanted. So, she goes in my subject spot. It's not capitalized because it's not at the beginning of a sentence. Can is capitalized. Can carry. And then what did she carry? The bucket. Now, I'm going to go back through and see if anything goes under each of these. She, there is nothing modifying she in this sentence. We're going to leave it the way it is. Can carry. The only thing that is going to carry is alone. So I'm going to go ahead and add alone. And I'm going to add the question mark to it. Go ahead and put my punctuation there. And bucket. Bucket has a lot that's going to it. So let's go ahead and start to mark that. So I have the, I have large, and then I have my prepositional phrase. So remember, the preposition goes on this slant. My preposition was of, and on this little, I guess, floor that comes out, I would put my object of the preposition, which is water. Underneath water, I put any modifiers that are there that are describing, oh, I hope you all caught that in the middle of my video, that I forgot to put soapy to water. I know some of you are probably sitting there giggling at me right now. Okay, so now I can add soapy underneath water. All right. I am almost positive. Let me just do one quick check through that I have everything correct. I do have everything on here. If you catch something that I missed at home, then you can tell me during the live video sessions, because it is very possible that I could miss something, and I would love to be told so that I can clarify that with the class. But this looks correct, and I am confident that it is correct now. So if you have any questions regarding any of the other sentences, you can ask me during the live video sessions. You're going to do B, C, and D, and the rest of lesson to learn A by yourself. So that is what you will be doing this week.